We're looking for a level of consistency. We're looking to, elevate the ceiling of where our game is at right now and keep that as our constant. Hey, we know every once in a while you're going to have dips in games, and you got to give credit to the opposition too. It's a very good team on the other side we're playing, so we're a little bit more happy. We thought we were better today than we were on Friday night, but we're going to have to be better on Tuesday because they're going to come out loaded for bear.
Based on their first period, how big was that first goal to get it kind of early and maybe stem the tide a little bit?
Yeah, it was real big. I mean, especially we came out of that 4-on-3 power play that they had. I think it was about 1:45, and that's a long time to be killing with 3 guys. I thought we did a real good job. They did have some shots. I don't think they had great quality scoring chances on it. We kept most of the shots from the outside. But, it ramped up the shot clock a little bit, and that's why throughout the night they held the shot margin. But I did think it was big for us to get the goal, especially the way we got it, driving the net hard, give and go, activating our defensemen. Howden made a nice play, and O'Brien drove through the net. It was a real solid effort by everybody.
Why do you think Mark's been playing so well here over the last few games? And how big was that goal for him tonight?
Wow, first of all, I think it was a real big goal for him, especially being a game-winning goal. He did have a couple other scoring chances to maybe increase the margin by a couple. Would have been nice. But you know what? He's buying into what we want out of him. He knows what's expected. He knows what's wanted on a daily basis. And that's the key, I think. Last year he came off a very, very frustrating year, the most frustrating of his pro career, and he didn't want to have that happen again, and he recommitted himself in the off season to his conditioning program, and he came in and he's really bought in to what we're trying to do as a team.
What are some of those changes that you think he's committing to, and what are the differences you're seeing in him this year as compared to last year when he came?
What happened? It's tough for a guy who's been a scorer all his life and then isn't quite putting up the numbers that he's used to putting up. Now, with that being said, he was still leading scorer in Chicago when he got traded down here. Then he came down here and he came to a team that was clearly not going to make the playoffs. Tom made a decision to play with young players to see who they wanted to keep. Guys who were on the last year of their contract for the following season, which is this year. And Mark had some healthy scratch games in Chicago, and he had even more when he came to San Antonio. But the fact of the matter is they had him for another year under contract. So he was talked to. He went home. He came 15 pounds lighter, his weight, and it gave him an opportunity. Hey, you know what? He's not the fastest guy in the world, and he'll be the first guy to admit that. But when he's working, he can get there. And losing those 15 pounds and committing himself to work every day and really concentrating on moving his feet in practice and getting his shot off. There have been times this year where we're asking him to actually shoot more because he's looking off the shot sometimes, trying to pass the puck to some of his line mates. So we're really happy where he's at right now, and I think he is too. But just like the rest of the team, we're not satisfied.
That Mancari-Shore combo just seems like it's really taken off. I think it might be a top 5 line in the league right now. Was there something you guys identified early on that maybe you thought maybe they'll work well together?
We just tried to identify each guy's strengths and see where they may fit in with each other. And, Drew Shore's game is really elevated also. He's skating, he's battling hard, he's not overhandling the puck. He's pushing back defenders and pulling up and creating space for himself and his line mates out there, and Mark being one of those key guys. And, the more you have success playing together, they just start feeling better and better about each other, and it continues to click, and, hopefully the results continue.
I know for a while you took Brickley off that line, put Grimaldi up there, and then I noticed today you made the switch back. Was there a reason for that, or just...
You know what? We thought we could give ourselves a little bit more depth through our first 3 lines, because with Quentin Howden back in the lineup, we figured if we could play him with Grimaldi and put Brickley back in that spot, and they played really well together. So we're looking more from the team concept right there, and just trying to get a little bit more depth, because again, it's a very good hockey team over there. Chicago Wolves, very good team. So we knew we were going to have our hands full, and we just thought it would help us get the job done.